constantly heavy, but you could also turn that off.
Mm-hmm.
So
okay. How does the dot connect with your engineering interests?
I would say that if I were a computer science major, it would be a lot more connecting with me, since you could program whatever, and it's free to program something.
Okay. You're electrical,
I guess just,
right?
Yeah, I'm electrical. So I guess just knowing that this technology is available is a really good, cool thing to know, and then it's a good motivator because I want to help make stuff like that, and be able to do stuff that's kind of unique and out of the ordinary. So I guess just knowing that technology is readily available and that someone successfully made it is something that could connect me to my engineering.
Have you become more interested in voice activation technology?
I definitely have. I'm not sure if I'll go into a field that focuses on that at all, but yeah, that's definitely something that I have had a more spark of an interest from using her. So yeah.
And have any of your engineering classes addressed voice activation technology?
I don't think that specifically, no.
No. And you said you haven't learned coding.
No. The coding that I have learned I don't remember and I cannot use, so.
Okay. So, if there were specific voice activation technology courses offered in the future, would you take one?
Oh yeah, definitely. That would be really, really cool. Would that, consisting of coding or how it works? Just anything? Yeah, I'd probably look into that for sure.
Let's see. So what do you plan to do with your dot after you leave to her house?
So I have an internship this summer at Cisco, so I did the same thing last summer. So I'm going to be going back to them. I'm not I could definitely bring her to my office and just have her sit in my, at my desk. I guess we'd have to see how that goes, just because if anybody says anything related to Alexa, it's going to wake her up. Or I could just keep it at home, let my brother use it or something. Yeah, I think I'd either see if I could keep it at my office or keep it at home with my brother. Home, not just here.
Yeah, right. And so when you come back to school, will you bring it with you?
Oh yeah, for sure I'll bring it with me.
All right.
Unless my brother begs me to keep it, begs for him to keep it, then maybe I'll make an exception for him.
If you had to give the dot back, would you buy one?
If I were to get it taken away, I wouldn't buy the dot, I'd buy the big one.
The Echo?
Yes, the Echo. The Echo dot, yeah.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't buy the small one.
Okay, how come?
I like I have a friend who got it, at his apartment complex for free, and, I don't know, I guess it's just speakers are better, and I feel like it's just got more things that you can do. That was something that I didn't mention, I guess. We play I think it's What's That Song or something. You can tell her to play that, and she'll play a little snippet of a song, and you have to name it. So those are some kind of cool games that you can play with her, I guess. But I think the other one's portable too, isn't it? Is the other one?
I'm not sure.
I don't remember, but I would definitely go for the bigger one.
Okay. And so what price would you be willing to pay?
I don't think I'd pay more than $200.
Okay. And if they didn't have a bigger one and you were going to buy the dot, how much would you be willing to pay?
I think at most $70.
Okay. It costs $40.
Okay, cool.
So why do you think that you were given the dot for free?
I think that this building has been something that's been on a lot of people's radar lately. It's just been a new building that they built. We house so many engineers in this building, and so that was something that sparked people's interest. And then also just ASU's title, our title, number one in innovation. So I think that was probably part of the motive is to give us the dots rather than another university. I also think that giving it to so many people, there's got to be some feedback as to what's going on with it. So I think that was a really good move to give it to so many young engineers, so that they could either learn that that's what they want to do for the rest of their life, or if they figure out that engineering is not really for them. And so I think it's really, really awesome that we were given that opportunity to get these, especially for free too. You didn't even have to pay a cent, and so that was really awesome. And just being able to use your dot and learn from each other, that's definitely something like if you were to go on eBay or something and someone told you, hey, this product is really good, you'd probably buy it, as opposed to just reading a review from someone that you didn't know, like a stranger, right? So having each other and learning from each other too is a really awesome opportunity. So I think that's probably one of the main factors as to why they picked a residence hall as opposed to an apartment complex or a house or something, right? So yeah, definitely being in this close community with other college students is a good opportunity to advertise those dots.
Now, do all the people you know use their dots?
I think the people that I know use them to some extent. Some people, roommates, they just decided to use one together, so one person didn't open theirs. But yes, most people, I think, just have them in their room, just nice to have, so in case they want to set a timer or in case they want to do whatever, they have that opportunity to.
Do you think ASU should give dots to all its students?
Ooh, I definitely think everyone should get the opportunity to use these, whether it be for free or if they have to pay or a demo or something. I would think that that'd be a really awesome thing to have every ASU student get that, but also where does that money come from, So that's another thing that you have to think about, is whether or not it's worth having everyone get that, right? 'Cause it's inevitable that some people are going to use it more than others. So for some people, it might not be worth it to purchase one for them, but rather just let them try it out for a little bit and see if they want to buy it. So
do you think it has a benefit for students outside of engineering in terms of their benefiting their education?
Oh, absolutely. I think that if we were to, if this were to become a norm, like all of us have, not all of us, a giant majority of people have smartphones, and that's been something that's been incorporated. And so to the extent that a lot of classrooms, they require you to get a certain app so that you can play a game for attendance points or something. So if we were to incorporate this into our college campus or to every college campus, it would definitely be something that, more people would be able to develop things on, and be able to utilize more things that we don't know about currently. So in the classroom, the professors could post homework on some platform where you could ask, what's due in my English class today. And so that would definitely be something that I think would be really helpful to students. It could also remind you, hey, reminder, your homework is due in a few hours, that would be evolutionary. That would be really awesome.
Yeah, great. So to connect it to one of the learning management systems.
Oh yeah, for sure. Or like, Alexa, what did I get on this test? For her to be able to look up stuff, whereas she could look it up with you just saying one sentence as opposed to digging through all the, web platforms and trying to find what your grade is. That would be really, really awesome.
Yeah. I'm just thinking about privacy again, because if you have a roommate and the roommate knows the same wake word.
The same wake word, that's true.
I mean, if you didn't want the roommate to know you bombed an exam.
Right. Maybe, that could be, so you have to do the two-factor authentication, right, for Blackboard?
Yeah.
Right. So, I still use that too. So maybe something like that could be incorporated to where some secret passcode, or like you have to have your phone on you or a thumbprint or something. Okay. That could be something that could be implemented too, to make sure that your roommate doesn't do that. So, or you have to be logged into Blackboard within 5 feet of Alexa or something. I don't know. Just stuff like that could be incorporated to be able to use those features.
Great. Well, thank you.
You're welcome.